What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the video. Sorry, this is my first video in a while. I've been sidetracked with some really important stuff, but now I'm done with that, so we're back on here. I'm gonna get back to making videos. Even though I have been busy with all that stuff, I've still been watching baseball, for sure, still keeping up with the MLB. So I missed 2 weeks of MLB Recap, so I'm gonna try and kind of fit the past 3 weeks into one video. First, we'll go over the standings, and there's definitely some surprises here. I think the biggest one off rip is the Yankees being 4 games back of the Rays. But I'm gonna go through a whole standings thing. I'm gonna try and keep this video under like 8 minutes just to make it a little more compact, even though I'm going over like the past 3 weeks. All right, going into the East region, I guess you could say, conference. It's like the AL East and the NL East. Tampa Bay Rays are first place. They're 22-11. The Yankees are 4 games back of them. The Toronto Blue Jays are only a half game back of the Yankees. Baltimore is 7 games back of the Blue Jays. And then Boston is last place and 11.5 games back of them. Baltimore's not 7 games back of the Blue Jays, 7 games back of first place. They're 2.5 back of the Blue Jays. Baltimore's really chasing Toronto for that last wild card, so that's going to be kind of an interesting race down the line. NL East. The Atlanta Braves are in first place. I mean, this division is just a whole mess. The Braves, I mean, they're 18-13. I'm a Braves fan, but losing Soroka really hurt. I'm not sure what this team's pitching is going to look like once they reach the postseason. I mean, we're in the trade deadline weekend, so if the Braves want to get pitching, now's their chance. Miami is second place, 14-13. The Mets are 15-16. Phillies 13-14, and then Nationals are 12-17. So that division's all over the place. I don't really like the Mets. I would prefer if Philly got in there instead of Miami or the Mets, just to kind of make it more interesting. I guess I like the Phillies. I think I just like Harper and Realmuto. But there's the East. The Central. Now the AL Central is crazy. There's 3 teams that are 20-12. So it's the White Sox, Indians, and Twins. Now, the first 2 teams in each division make it, and we know that. And then there'll be 2 wild card teams after that. So right now, if there was a wild card, it'd be Blue Jays versus. They would have to go into like the game by game who won more games. But right now, I guess it'd be Toronto versus Minnesota is how they have it on the standings. Although all 3 teams are 20-12, Detroit and Kansas City fall off after that in 4th and 5th place. So that's going to be super interesting on how that all finishes out. Top 2 teams make it in, and then there's going to be 2 wild card teams. So, NL Central, the Cubs are in first place, 18-13. And then it's really another big mess behind them. The Cardinals are 11-12. The Reds are 14-17, a little disappointing. Milwaukee is 14-17, very disappointing. Well, I guess it's the same record as the Reds. And then Pittsburgh is 9-20. So yeah, right now it would be the Cubs and the Cardinals, and then Cincinnati would be fighting for a wild card spot. I don't think they're in it right now. The West, Oakland 22-10, they're playing great. Houston is 17-14. Texas is 12-19. Seattle Angels are all at the bottom there, not doing much. Angels really disappointing. NL West, the Dodgers are 24-10. And then I'm really going to look forward to who gets the second wild card spot between the Padres and the Rockies. The Padres are 20-14. The Rockies are 16-16. They're 3 games back. They just started a 3-game series. Rockies lost the first one, so they could have came close, but instead they got pushed back some more games. The Giants started off all right, went ice cold. Then got a little better. They're 15-19. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. And then Diamondbacks, very disappointing, are 14-19. I thought they had a chance to make the playoffs. But Zach Gallen looks insane for them. So there's some positives if you're a Diamondbacks fan this season. So some hitters who have been pretty good over the past 2 weeks. The top 3 guys here, as far as home runs go. Randall Grichuk has 9 in his past 14 days. Jose Abreu has 9 in his past 14 days. Teoscar Hernandez has 7. So does Nelson Cruz and Manny Machado. Eloy Jimenez, Cody Bellinger, Luke Voit, Jesse Winker, Anthony Santander, Luis Robert all have 6. So that's kind of the home run race. The home run race is looking really fun right now. But there's a lot of guys here who are hitting really good. Jose Abreu is batting 408. Eloy Jimenez is batting 434, and that was like in 50 at bats for around 50 bats for both these guys. Seems like there's a lot of White Sox and Blue Jays on this list. Jesse Winker has been super hot for a guy who's not one of these big stars here. Anthony Santander has been great for the Orioles. Luke Voigt with the injury-depleted Yankees has been their best hitter. Machado was struggling. He's now really picked it up, and he's helping the Padres out. He's helping the Padres work toward clinching that second wildcard spot. So these kind of some of the hitters that are doing good. Eugenio Suarez, who was on slump watch the first week or two of the season, has been pretty good. Tim Anderson's been doing all right. So those are some of the hitters who are doing great. Here's some pitchers who are doing great. Lucas Giolito obviously threw a no-hitter. He's dealing. Shane Bieber and Lance Lynn have been dealing all season. Clayton Kershaw is doing great. Clayton Kershaw has an 0.90 ERA in 20 innings in the past 2 weeks. So, maybe he had 3 starts in there. So Kershaw had a bad postseason like usual, but he's coming out. He's playing great. Framber Valdez has looked like a great starter for the Astros, so his team is struggling. I mentioned Zach Gallen earlier. Sonny Gray still doing great. Max Fried is shoving like the one pitcher on the Braves. Aaron Savali is great. Garrett Cole's doing all right, even though he got a little roughed up by the Braves. Kenta Maeda almost threw a no-hitter. So these are some of the pitchers who've been doing good over the past 2 weeks. This video is a little more like all over the place. There'll be like weekly recaps of significant players coming next week, and then the weeks after that. So yeah, I think that's the video. I'm not gonna go over like the slump watch players because it's kind of been a while and they can get off slump watch. Some players I can think off the top of my head: Jose Altuve has definitely struggled. Springer, Correa. Well, that's just kind of the Astros because it's documented when they mess up. I noticed like Trout is not slumping, but he has like the lowest OPS over like I can't remember, like a 3-week span. So it's not a slump, but just his OPS dropped from below like 900. So that's about it. That's for the video. Thanks for watching. Sorry I was gone for a month. If you really follow this channel and you missed the video, sorry about that. I doubt anyone's really doing that, but whatever. I'm out. Peace.